Okay, December 8th, 2021, about 10 o'clock my time. Let's take a look at some BTC and some BSV this morning. See if we can get some tradable spots to look out for today. So currently looking at the Hawaii BTC tether chart. Two zones that I'm looking at for potential extremes on the day. So on the upside, I'm looking at 54,500 as your potential spot to either sell or go short off of, and also looking at basically below 46,000 for your cover or go long spots as your potential extreme spots. So that would be your BTC Hawaii levels for today. Now we're kind of sitting here right here in the middle of them right now, but looking at the S&P 500, looking like we'll probably go sideways today, if not grind higher. If I had to pick a direction today, I guess I would probably have to pick 54, that we grind higher, head towards that 54, but obviously either way can happen. So, but those are the two spots, below 46,000 and about 54,500. That's Hawaii. Let's look at FTX. Basically the same thing, below 46,000, a little bit lower maybe on FTX, and about 54,400 on FTX as your potential resistance spot or extreme for today's price action. So that's FTX. Let's click over to BSV and take a look at BSV. I guess we'll start with FTX. Now if BTC wants to go down and revisit below 46,000, probably we may get a revisit of the initial breakout spot right in here. I think that's pretty possible. Probably the low 130s. I may not dip this low, but we'll kind of just say somewhere in this section. So we'll say low 130s all the way down to probably into the 120s. So low 130s, possible the mid 120s. On a retrace, that's a BTC who wants to sell off, and BSV is just going to tag along with it. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully you continue to see some strength in BSV. On the upside, let's see. Let's take a look at the upside here. For today's price action, if it's a day trade, you're going to definitely want to sell the upper range. I'd probably push back into the upper 160s. You're starting to peel some off on a day trade, but if it's a longer term hold, we have untested VPOCs, or we have a untested VPOC right there at 192. That could be a short term target as well. So I'll just leave that there. We'll say 192 on a new high. Could start peeling it off as we approach highs if it's some short-term trades. On a dip, I'm going to say in the 130s, probably on the lower end of the 130s for BSV. Obviously, look for separation between BTC and BSV as far as strength goes, or if they're just if BSV is just tagging along, then more than likely it'll follow it down just as likely as it will follow it up. So it's had its moments of separation, but it tends to go right back to it. But I think for the time being, it's just following BTC. But those are our levels for today. Let's see if we get any tradable action throughout the day.